What's going down, folks? It's your boy C23 back with another video for you guys, and as you can see in the title, we're about to dive into the franchise mode in Madden 16. Now, it's been a few years since I really played the franchise mode in Madden. I think it was around Madden 12, Madden 13, somewhere around there. But I've gotten some pretty good feedback from this year's version, so I decided to give it a try myself. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, I'm thinking about maybe running the series for about 3, maybe 4 seasons, depending on how things go. But the plan is to try to help the San Diego Chargers team get over the hump by building them up through the draft and free agency, and maybe we'll even swing a trade here and there. We'll see how that goes though. I'm not really big on trades. Now, as you guys can see, I decided to go with my own coach. I created a custom coach, and just for the heck of it, we're gonna name him Deion Sanders, because just think of it, prime time gets done with the NFL Network. What's he gonna do? My guess is maybe he'll take a stab at coaching. And oh, you guys, I will be running this on all Madden, but I will have some custom sliders. The sliders that I'm going to go with are from Charter 04, and I picked those up off the Operation Sports forum. And if you guys want to check those out for yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can download them for yourself and check them out. Now, what I'm going to do next is show you guys the moves that I've already made and also bring you up to speed on how I plan to build the team before I jump into any gameplay, because as of right now, I have not played a single season game yet. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because I want to give the players a chance to play out their contracts, and I want to give all the old superstars in the league a chance to retire. So pretty much when I take over the team, I'll be taking over a blank slate and see if I can build a championship team from scratch. So that's the way that we're doing it. Now, just so you guys know, I did simulate 2 full seasons so far, and through those 2 seasons, I went through the whole process of scouting, free agency, and the draft. So the next thing that I'm going to do is show you exactly what I did along the way. Now, in my first offseason as head coach and GM, I decided to let every player from the previous regime walk. Well, not every player. I did manage to keep Phillip Rivers because he was under contract already, as well as a handful of players including Ladarius Green and Keenan Allen. So since we didn't really resign anyone, we had a lot of holes to fill in a short amount of time, but we had a lot of cap space to play around with. So going into free agency, I expected to spend quite a bit the first season. So I threw some money at Akeem Hicks, Tim Liletto, and you guys know I had to throw some money at Josh Gordon. I mean, pair him up with Keenan Allen, and oh, I forgot I still have Stevie Johnson on the squad. But add in Josh Gordon and you could have something dangerous right there. We'll see how that works out. So those are the 3 guys that I picked up in free agency, but we still have some holes to fill. So with my first overall draft pick, I decided to go strong safety in Shaquille Hawkins, and it ends up being a pretty good pick. It's a prototype strong safety. Second round, I decided to go with Marquise Ponder at the D tackle spot. To me, he's a little undersized for a 3-4 D lineman, but I might have to work with that because he was the best player available on the board. So that's who I took in the second round. Next up, I finally make a pick on the offensive side of the ball. I decided to go with tight end Ross Carter. I gotta try to fill the shoes of Antonio Gates. I know that's a pretty tall task, but we gotta give it a shot. So those were the major acquisitions in year 1. Moving into the second season that I simulated, kicking things off with the free agent acquisitions, I decided to try to make a major play for Chandler Jones, but no matter how much money I threw at him, he would not agree to a deal with us, so we're forced to move on. Next, we went after Eric Reed pretty aggressively. As you can see, there's a few teams after him as well, but we had to try to replace Eric Weddle, who we decided not to resign because honestly, he was getting up in age and declining in skill, so we didn't bring him back. Now, I also decided to try to make a play for Haloti Ngata on a 1-year deal. That would be huge for us in building that 3-4 front, but he decided to reject the deal and sign with Jacksonville or Dallas or one of those teams. Anyway though, moving on to the draft in the second season, I scouted a couple of middle linebackers that I really like. The first middle linebacker is DeMarcus Foreman, projected to be a late first rounder, and Jonathan Parman, who was pretty similar to Foreman. So as you can see, I was kind of torn between both players, and middle linebacker is a pretty big need for us right now because I let Manti Te'o walk in free agency. So I made up my mind and decided to go Foreman, and they're saying that I reached on him a little bit. I don't know about that. To me, he's a pretty solid prospect, but we'll see how it turns out. So in the second round, I think I absolutely nailed this pick. I went with Reggie Cole, who's a 6-foot corner, 79 overall, but has 85 man, 84 zone, and 93 speed. I think we got us a stud in the second round, folks. Moving things to my third pick, I really didn't see anybody on the board that I liked at that spot, so I decided to trade it to Cleveland. I get a 3rd rounder in 2018 and a 4th rounder in 2017, so I kind of did my Bill Belichick thing there, stockpiling picks for the future. Moving things to the 4th round, I decided to go with Demetrius Hennings at running back. We've still got a question mark at running back with Melvin Gordon, so I had to take the best running back on the board there. Moving into the 6th round, I decided to go middle linebacker once again. He's probably not going to make the team, but maybe he'll end up contributing on special teams. Now folks, check out what I did with my last pick in the draft. I decided to go based on combine score only. I did not scout this corner, and according to the analysts, it's an excellent pick, ranked 40th, and we got him at 144. that just might be the steal of the draft. I think we probably got ourselves the top 2 corners in this draft, folks. And it's going to be crazy to see how they develop over the next couple of seasons. We should have a couple of Pro Bowlers at corner. I'm just saying. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but they could really be something special. But anyways, folks, that's the way that things played out over these last 2 seasons that I simulated. And this is the squad that we're going to start the gameplay with. So we'll see how everything pans out. And I hope you guys tune in for it because it should be a lot of fun. Anyways, folks, that's all the time I got in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff that you guys do. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one real soon.